Alright, so, start it over. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Brandon.
And I'm Dallen.
And this is a Smith review. Alright, so, we're going to be covering Avengers Endgame. We've both seen the film twice. This is our first review. And, I don't know about you.
We thought it would be a great time to start.
Yeah, I was completely shocked the entire movie at some of the shit they were doing.
I spent most of the movie on the edge of my seat. I mean, in my opinion, the first couple hours are kind of long. If it wasn't for that last hour of the movie, I would have Infinity War above it.
I gotta disagree.
I thought it kind of dragged on. That could just be me, but that was my opinion on it.
No, I thought Endgame killed Infinity War, personally. I mean, I gotta say, that scene with Cap standing when Thanos sent his army out,
Yeah,
and then Black Panther walked through that portal.
That still shot of him standing in front of that army.
Yeah, that shit was bad.
I wish I could have that fucking poster. I mean, if we start from the top, Thanos getting his head cut off.
Well, if we start from the top, we go. There's no Marvel logo or anything like that. We go right into Clint with his family. Now I don't know if you know who this is, but do you know who Kate Bishop is?
No.
That's like the Lady Hawkeye.
Oh no, I didn't.
I don't know if that was what that scene was, because normally Kate Bishop is not Hawkeye's daughter. It's some other chick. So I don't know what that was, but we start with Clint losing his family, pretty much, and then we jump right into the movie after that. We see Tony in space with Nebula.
That was rough, man.
How long did he say he was in space for?
It was 22 days? 21 days?
I don't know, I can't even remember.
That was rough. My man looked like he was on drugs.
Yeah, that's that video recording that he sent to Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was touching. And then lo and behold, I kind of figured this was going to happen.
Captain Marvel?
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
I mean, you already knew. You knew he wasn't going to get saved.
She was
in the trailers.
Honestly, she was the only one that I think really could, to be honest. I don't know. Thor can't really go through space like that. He's always going through.
With Stormbreaker, he can. They say that Stormbreaker can summon the Bifrost.
He can fly, but
Stormbreaker can summon the Bifrost.
He can't go into space though. He goes through the Bifrost. Captain Marvel can actually go through space. How about Hulk?
Professor Hulk.
Yeah, Professor Hulk, bro. That shit was badass, dude.
It was funny, but he kind of got weak. I missed that aspect of Hulk instead of Bruce Banner.
I'm not gonna lie. I did want to see like regular Hulk just completely annihilate Thanos, but I had a feeling that's where this was going because of Thor Ragnarok. Yeah. I feel like they were teasing that on the way, so I had a feeling that's where it was gonna go. But Hulk and Ant-Man.
Oh yeah,
that shit was funny as hell, dude.
The diner scene.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. What about Thor? What did you think about Thor?
I did not care for what they made Thor out to be.
What?
I mean, he's the god of thunder, and they made him out to be kind of like a punk, in my opinion. He came out in Infinity War angry because he had already lost Stones, Loki, and then in Endgame
I would say. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I would say it was the guilt. Like he's
supposed to have the most pride. He's supposed to be Asgardian.
Where would that?
They hold themselves so high, and it all went to shit.
Where would that pride come from though? Because he was the only one to have the opportunity to kill Thanos, and he didn't go for the head, like Thanos said. So I feel like that's why he was in that stage. I mean, fat, drinking beer and shit. So I don't know. I didn't mind it. I didn't expect to see was it Korg and Meek from Ragnarok?
Oh yeah.
That kind of threw me off. I wasn't
big
expecting
fucking
that.
deal.
That's that scene where when he went on the headset. That shit. Thor.
Oh, with the Fortnite? Yeah.
That shit was badass, dude, bro.
Yeah, it was. The scene when he was talking about Jane, he's like, yeah, we had a
flame.
He's like, what did he say? He's like, oh my goodness, or something like that.
Dude, Thor's a badass, bro. He had the sunglasses on and shit. Remember when they were all talking and they went to Thor and he was just sitting there like, is he dead? That shit was funny as hell. So we see Iron Man stuck in space.
With
I can't
Nebula.
remember. Yeah, with Nebula. How many days was that?
21, 22 days.
Yeah,
Can't remember exactly.
about to run out of food.
And oxygen.
And oxygen. Yeah. That's that. The voice message to Pepper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that kind of hit me.
He's so like. He cracked a joke, and he was pretty much on his deathbed.
Yeah.
He's like, don't mourn me, but mourn me. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Of course, we knew he was gonna be saved, and I didn't know who it was gonna be by, but then.
Yeah, Captain Marvel saves Iron Man. I don't know. I mean, me personally, I don't really have Iron Man. Not even in my top 5. I feel like a lot of this shit is his fault, especially Age of Ultron. I want somebody to disagree with me on that because it's not possible. But I gotta say, what happened in Endgame?
If he wouldn't have sacrificed some stuff, I would still hate Iron Man.
Yeah.
Civil War, I'm just Team Cap.
That's Civil War. I mean, side note, that was bullshit. He was a dick in Civil War.
Yep. Age of Ultron was his fault.
Yeah.
Completely his fault. Jarvis was killed in that movie.
I don't know, but
I just think he's selfish. He's narcissistic.
Not to mention, he blamed Cap.
Yeah.
He called Cap what did he say? You're a liar?
Yep.
And all this other shit. I don't know. I kind of disagree with him on that shit. But
I mean, I give him that he's funny. I mean,
yeah. He's
rich.
He's like Doctor Strange. They
Yeah.
both have really big egos.
Yeah.
So the team breaks up. What did they break up into, like 3 separate groups?
Yep. Tony and Iron Man.
Tony, Cap, Ant-Man, Hulk. Then we have Hawkeye and Natasha, and War Machine, and Nebula.
Yeah.
And that was it, right?
Yeah.
They all break up into groups and go back to certain times in the past to get the Infinity Stones.
War Machine and Nebula go to
the Morag to get the Power Stone.
Yep.
Clint and Natasha go to Vormir for the Soul Stone.
And then
And the other
3
group,
go to
New York.
Earth. No, yeah.
Pretty much. No, we forgot Thor and Rocket. Rocket, they go to Asgard.
Oh
For
yeah,
the
you're
reality
right.
stone.
You're right.
Which was pretty badass.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was.
gonna lie. That's when I was not expecting that when Thor threw his hand up. I was like, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
And she was like, it takes a minute. Yeah, I was not expecting. Okay, but long story short, they end up getting all the Infinity Stones back. Iron Man builds a gauntlet, which is badass.
I like how it expanded to fit Hulk.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
I want to wait on that. First, we get Thor's drunk ass trying to kill the Infinity Gauntlet.
He's like, come on.
Which was
I'm the strongest Avenger.
Let's take a second though. Do we think that Thor could have put that gauntlet on?
Yeah. If he wasn't out of shape, yeah, I do.
Do you think that him being out of shape was the only thing stopping?
Yeah. I think below him, I mean, I don't know if Hulk is stronger than Thor.
No, come on. You saw Thor Ragnarok. He got his ass beat by Thor.
Well, yeah, because they cheated. They cheated.
Who cheated?
When he first fought Hulk and Thor Ragnarok,
Yeah.
they cheated. Thor was beating his ass, and then something happened. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that proves my point. Thor can beat Hulk, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I would say Thor is stronger than Hulk.
Yeah.
I know people probably won't agree with me. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion.
But yeah, I'd probably say he can hold the Infinity Gauntlet too. But yeah, Hulk puts on the gauntlet. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
I'm just glad he didn't die.
God damn, that was a badass. When he snapped, and then
Yeah.
you see his eyes just roll in the back of his head, and he just falls. I thought he was dead.
I thought he was gonna go back to
Bruce?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we see, yeah, it worked. Hulk snapped everybody back.
We didn't touch on Nebula getting fucking.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Abducted.
Let's touch on that. No, she didn't get abducted.
Yeah, she did. She got beamed up into the fucking ship.
No. First. What? No, that's not how it happens. I think past Nebula, she has a split, and present Nebula's consciousness, whatever the goddamn word is.
Yeah, they got connected, but when
Nebula does end up getting.
War Machine tries to go back. I don't understand what happened. Did she like?
That's what I was trying to explain.
Or something?
Her mind split, and she started what was that?
But she didn't even push the button. What if she would have pushed it and just beamed back?
That's what stopped her. That mind split when she was her memory.
Why didn't she do it when she got her shit back? Like when
know.
she got her recollections back. Why didn't she just beam back?
I can't even tell you, dude.
She just stopped and was trying to say Thanos, and then she was trying to call him and tell him Thanos knew. And
And that's when the ship showed up over and beamed her up.
Beamed her up. She could have did it when she was getting beamed up.
Yeah. So what we're getting at is Thanos ends up finding out what the Avengers are trying to do. They end up going through all. Who do they go through? Do they go through past Nebula's memory files, or they go through both?
They go through both, but they mainly go through the future Nebula because that's how they figure out the plan.
Then
Thanos realizes I don't have to get any of the stones because they're getting them for me.
Yep. They swap Nebula. Past Nebula swaps a piece from present Nebula's brain or whatever the hell that was, and she goes back to the present, thinking that
knew either.
Yeah, nobody knew, and that's pretty much how Thanos shows up.
Yeah.
She sends Thanos. She gets Thanos the pin particles. He shrinks, comes through. I was not expecting that, especially
if it wasn't for Hulk snap, they would have been fucked because nobody would have been brought back.
Yeah, true. We see. It worked. Hulk snapped everybody back. We see.
Then Thanos almost killed everybody.
Yeah, Thanos ends up bombing the entire Avengers compound, which was shocking.
Yeah.
That part when Rock was like, I can't breathe. I thought he was gonna die, dude. That shit was scary as hell. Let's see, where do we jump to? The Outriders, they're back from Infinity War. Those monster things. Remember with Clint?
Oh yeah.
Clint ends up with the Infinity Gauntlet because, as we mentioned before, it ends up falling off a hawk. But yeah, it's the Avengers compound gets bombed. It's Hulk, War Machine, and Rocket. They get trapped together.
Underneath, yeah.
Clint is by himself, and then it's Cap, Thor, and Iron Man.
I thought with them, Cap and Iron Man walking up to Thor, just staring at him.
Yeah. Not to mention, can we take a second for Cap's suit?
Oh,
that was probably the most comic accurate suit for Captain America with the fish scales on it and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thanos ends up, coming to the Avengers compound. He tells Nebula to go retrieve the stones, and he just tells her, I'm just going to sit here and wait. And that's what Tony, Steve, and Thor end up seeing him doing.
By this point, them walking up to Thanos, I was already just on the edge of my seat.
Yeah,
my heart was racing.
Yeah, I would say the same.
My heart was racing.
Oh, man, that fight scene with them three and Thanos, dude. So, how do we even get to it? So, they all engage in battle. I guess Iron Man ends up getting knocked out. Steve ends up getting knocked out by Thanos. Long story short, and it's kind of just a one-on. Not to forget, Thor is wielding both his hammer and Stormbreaker, but it ends up being a kind of a one-on-one with Thor and Thanos. Thor ends up getting the shit beat out of him. He almost gets killed.
Probably because he's out of shape and he's just fucking.
I'm not really focusing on that. I don't think his stomach managed to. He's a god, dude.
I don't give a fuck.
Still. Oh yeah, okay. But Thor ends up almost getting killed. Thanos is pushing that axe into his chest. You actually see the axe going into his chest.
And you see that all of a sudden, the little shake of Mjolnir.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Thor's about to bring it back.
Dude, I had no idea this was about to happen. I thought it was Thor, like you just said.
Yeah. Yep. And
then it cuts, and Cap ends up grabbing Thor's hammer.
Then it cuts back to Thor, and he's like, I knew it.
Yeah. Which is a callback to Age of Ultron, because Cap almost did.
He almost picked that bitch up.
Yeah.
Then Thanos kicks him farther into that boulder.
Yeah. Thor's knocked out pretty much, and then it's just a one-on-one with Cap, which was. Oh my god,
Cap goes to work on his ass.
Dude. He's beating the shit out of Thanos too. Yeah. He's using the hammer and his goddamn shield.
Yeah.
Throwing the hammer off the shield and shit.
That was just.
How does Cap end up losing that? I can't remember. What the hell happened? Something happens. Cap slips off and ends up getting stabbed through the leg.
Oh yeah.
I was during that part. I was sitting with my fiance. I ended up grabbing her leg. I was shook. I thought we were about to witness Cap getting killed, bro.
I didn't know Thanos' weapon, whatever that fucking thing is, was powerful enough to break that shield.
Well, I was telling him earlier, but I don't know if you guys caught this. Did you look at how the shield was broken? It was broken the exact same way as how Avengers Age of Ultron, when Tony had that vision. And Cap's just laying there with that broken shield. It's broken the exact same way. So that's another callback. But yeah, Cap
had so many references to old movies.
Yeah, tell me about it. There's really too much to even.
Yeah.
Thanos ends up calling his entire army the Black Order, a whole bunch of other Outriders, and some dude. I don't know what the hell that big ass monster thing was that they let the leash off.
The one that Falcon just fucking assassinated as soon as he came back. Then you hear Cap.
What did he say? He's like,
what'd you say, Cap?
Yeah. On your left. I was like, oh my fucking god, dude.
You see that fucking
the portal opens,
Doctor Strange.
And Black Panther walks through with Shuri and Okoye.
Yeah.
My eyes started watering up. I was like, is this real life, dude? I cannot believe that shit. But yeah, like I said, Hulk snapped everybody back, which means everybody, all the old heroes, they ended up coming back through Doctor Strange's portals. The Guardians, Spider-Man, Wasp, who else? Falcon, Bucky.
Oh yeah.
And the major surprise was Pepper. And I guess the comics
Scarlet
she's
Witch
called
also.
Rescue.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know
her
she was
name.
called
But
Rescue.
Pepper's an Iron Woman or whatever you want to call it. And then we get what I've been like literally waiting for. Cap says Avengers Assemble. And
I didn't realize that he didn't say it.
He teased it in Ultron. He was like Avengers, and then it cut out. He's never said that shit up until just now. He said it. But yeah, we get the big war shot.
You see Thanos' face when everybody's brought back. Then they had more. I don't know if you noticed, they had way more like magicians.
Yeah, they had a lot of sorcerers come back. Doctor Strange comes back. Who's that? The other guy, Doctor Strange's servant or whatever.
Oh, I don't know her name. Yeah, it is Wong.
Yeah. He comes back, and like I was saying, war breaks out. They end up going to war with each other. They're pretty much playing keep away now with the gauntlet. They're trying to keep the gauntlet away from Thanos. At the same time, they're trying to send all of Thanos' army back to the past, I want to say, with Ant-Man's his van.
I thought they were trying to put the stones back in the past, not send his army back.
No, I could have sworn.
No, they're like the Hulk was like, we got to get the stones back where they came from. That's why they went to the thing.
Oh, you're right. So yeah, they end up trying to do that. Not to mention, we get an appearance from Giant Man. He ends up saving, because like I said, War Machine and Rocket, they were drowning. He ends up going Giant to save Hulk and everybody, and they come out.
That scene with Rocket.
Dude.
I can't breathe.
That just scared me, dude. You could hear that tremble in his voice.
Yeah.
But Scarlet Witch. I feel like she could have killed Thanos. Easily. She ended up doing what she did to Ultron to Thanos. And I feel like he would have died, but he ended up telling the Black Order to rain fire down on the whole area that they were in.
Then we get that appearance from.
And then you see the ship, they're raining fire at the compound, and they switch direction, and it's going to the sky. And then who do we see? Captain Marvel goes right through the fucking ship, dude, which was badass.
Yeah,
bro.
it was
badass.
Awesome.
That's what I wanted. One thing that I wanted out of this movie, I wanted to see Captain Marvel fight Thanos. We didn't get a ton of it, but we did get some of that shit. But she ends up blowing up Thanos' whole ship. Peter gets hit by the rain of fire, ends up losing the gauntlet. Like I said, they're playing
keep away.
Yeah, it goes to Black Panther, then to Valkyrie, then to Spider-Man or whatever order.
And it ends up with
Captain Marvel. And I guess Thanos ends up realizing what's about to happen, so he throws his sword through Scott's his van, and then we
destroys the quantum realm.
The quantum tunnel.
Yeah.
Then we get that fight scene with Captain Marvel and Thanos, which was badass.
Which is really awaited. I'm surprised it wasn't longer. I feel like it was short.
True.
The main fight scene was Cap, Thor, and Iron Man.
This is what cements her as being the most powerful Avenger. Thanos headbutts this bitch, and she doesn't even move. She just stood there, dude. I was like, oh my god, bro. But he's smart though.
Look on his face.
Yeah, he was scared, but he's smart though. He ends up taking the Power Stone off the gauntlet, putting it in his hand, and socking Captain Marvel. Then he almost puts he does put the gauntlet on, but we get a cutscene of Doctor Strange telling Iron Man, this is it. He puts the gauntlet on. Iron Man ends up, tackling Thanos and does. I really don't know what he did.
I'm not sure how he didn't take the glove off. I think he honestly.
Let's not forget it's nanotech.
I think he just honestly put it up or something.
Yeah.
Like, put it against it and transferred him.
Yeah, and then like he said, we see Iron Man with the gauntlet. Thanos has this whole right before he snaps, he has this whole, I don't know what he says. I'm inevitable or whatever the hell. Snaps, nothing happens, and he's like, what? And then we see Tony Stark. He's like, that was a callback to the first Iron Man, Iron Man, and he snaps, and that's it. Everybody ends up.
That lone scene changed my mind about Iron Man. If it wasn't for him sacrificing himself, I'd still hate that guy.
I didn't think that would kill him though.
Me neither.
I thought maybe with the armor that he was wearing, you know, that would kind of prevent him dying, but no. We end up seeing all of Thanos' army get dusted away like he did everybody in Infinity War. They all get dusted away. Thanos, you know, comes to the realization he's got that scene where he's just sitting there.
Fucking moron.
And then he snapped away, and then we see Tony's death scene.
Which almost brought a tear to my eye.
As soon as people realized that Tony was dying, the theater
you hear a pin drop.
Yeah, theater went silent, and the makeup effect on his face and shit.
Yeah,
He looked the CGI in this movie, dude.
Credit.
Yeah.
All credit.
The visual effects artists, whoever you know, all you guys that made this shit happen, bravo! Because holy shit, dude. But yeah, we see what sucks. We see Tony Stark die. We see a kind of a recall to Infinity War because Peter ends up, you know, realizing that he's got his whole Mr. Stark, you know, Mr. Stark. Yeah. Peter is what sells it because once you hear that shake, that tremble in his voice.
Yeah, that shit is rough, dude. That shit is rough.
Yeah, but yeah, Tony dies.
Pepper.
Yeah, Pepper, you know, comforts him.
Yeah. You know, to finally rest.
And then it cuts.
I didn't know that the light was gonna go out.
Well, and the arc reactor or whatever. Yeah. The light goes out and his hand falls, and that's it. Tony,
he's fucking dead.
No longer have Tony Stark, so which sucked. But yeah, and then we end up cutting to everything's back to normal. We see, man, they brought everybody back from the MCU. We see Angela Bassett. I can't remember what her name is in Black Panther, but we see Black Panther with his mom and Shuri. We see who else we see? We see Scott with his we completely forgot about this, but there's a 5-year, like I said, there's a 5-year time jump, and Scott's daughter, I don't know how old she is. I'd say
she looked like she was 6 years old in Ant-Man, and then she looked like she was 17 in Endgame. I didn't understand that.
I don't know. Time works differently, dude. Well, we see Scott's daughter all grown up and shit, which was a touching scene. But yeah, we see Scott with his daughter and Hope. Who else do we see? We see Black Panther. Ant-Man.
Hawkeye with his.
Yeah, we see Hawkeye with his family, and then we see while we're seeing all this, we got Tony narrating. He's got a voice message going on through one of his Iron Man helmets, which oh my god, dude. When he was looking at his daughter, I was like, I love you 3000, and the video cut. That's all I've seen on Twitter now is I love you 3000, and the memes of people crying and shit like that. God damn, dude. But yeah, then we cut to funeral, which sucked. It was hard to watch. They
bring back his Tony to prove that Tony Stark has a heart.
Yeah.
What is that from? The first Iron Man?
Yeah.
When he made the fucking...
Yeah, the arc reactor to save himself. Yeah, dude. Jesus Christ. But during the funeral scene, we're going through, like, select groups. It's like, you know, Pepper, Steve and Bucky, Hope, Hank, and Ant-Man. We're going through select groups, and I don't know if you guys caught this, but the kid from Iron Man 3, what was that kid's name?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Goddamn, I can never think of shit on the spot. But we see the kid from Iron Man 3 all grown up in the back. I didn't catch it the first time, but like I said, they were lingering on it.
Yeah. Which leads me to believe he's gonna be involved in some way because he won't be at the fucking funeral.
Yeah, they wouldn't. I don't think they would bring him back just for that shit.
Yeah, which was awesome because I don't want the Iron Man mantle to die. Like I said before, I didn't like Iron Man, Tony Stark specifically, but I do like the character, like superhero. Character.
True. So I mean, he started it all. So
yeah.
But yeah, we see that. We see a touching scene with Happy and Tony's daughter Morgan saying she wants a cheeseburger, which is a callback to the first Iron Man. As soon as he came back from that whole cave fiasco, what did he want? Cheeseburgers. What else do we see? I'm gonna say it cuts after that. That wraps up the funeral scene.
Yeah. It goes to
we go back to Avengers compound being cleaned up, and Hulk about to send Cap to put back the stones, and I did not see this coming at all. I give him props. Cap is my all-time favorite Marvel hero, and Cap ends up instead of him going into the ice, he does something and ends up living his life out, and he's an old man. And this blew my mind. We have Sam Wilson, Captain America. We see Cap as an old guy. And, you know, Hulk's trying to bring him back, flicking the switch, and then Bucky ends up seeing somebody sitting on the bench, and who is it? It's old man Cap. I couldn't believe it. It really looked like Steve Rogers too.
It did, but I gotta say I'm not really sure. I don't really care for the choice of Sam being the next Cap. I wish it would have been Bucky. I feel like that would have been better. Of course, Bucky was gone for a majority of the MCU.
I'll agree with you too. Let's go back. Cap first Avenger. We see a scene with Bucky holding his shield.
Yep.
We go to Winter Soldier. We see a scene with Bucky holding his shield. Then we go to Captain America Civil War. And what's happening? Bucky's there with Cap beating the shit out of Iron Man with the shield.
Falcon doesn't have any. Not that you have to have powers to be Captain America.
All
he had was a suit.
They're gonna do
At
something.
least Bucky had training. He had the metal arm.
Yeah,
He's
super
a sharpshooter.
Yeah, all that shit. Side note though, I don't know if you guys know, there's a Disney Plus series with Falcon and Winter Soldier. So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen with that, but yeah. We end up getting Sam Wilson as Cap, and then as Cap, old man Cap is congratulating Sam, you know, giving him the dabs, props or whatever.
Dapping him up.
We get a zoom in on the ring, and lo and behold, they end the movie how almost everybody in the world was saying it should be ended. Cap gets his last dance with Peggy,
Which is awesome.
It cuts. So, goddamn, dude.
I
don't know. I'm trying to think if I've ever teared up in a superhero movie before.
No.
I don't think I have.
I've never came close. I didn't in this movie, but I've never come as close as I did in this movie.
I didn't think they could top Infinity War, but god damn, dude.
If it wasn't for that last hour, I think they wouldn't have.
Yeah, the last hour. I could probably watch that shit on loop.
Yep.
A couple hours.
A couple of those still shots just back and forth.
Yeah, for sure.
With no problem.
Like, I wasn't expecting this, but we don't get any post-credit scenes, credit scenes, nothing like that. So we ended up sitting through the credits.
I'm not ready for. I mean, I know they're coming out with Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah, that's next. That's July.
And Black Widow, and then Black Panther 2, all the other shit. But I'm not ready for no more Avengers movies.
Yeah, I gotta
for
say.
a while at least.
I want to say we're probably not gonna get any more Avengers movies for at least, I want to say maybe 5. It might be even longer than that. 5 years. This is, like I said, it's Avengers Endgame. It was an Endgame, it's a finale kind of, which kind of sucks. But we got Eternals, Far From Home, Black Panther 2, Shang-Chi, all these other movies. So I'm excited to see what they're about to do with the franchise and everything like that. All right, guys. So that was our Avengers Endgame review. It was our first review, so we're gonna be back here doing this for trailer reactions, movie reviews, all that stuff.
Go like, comment, and share. Tell us what you think. Tell all your friends all about us.
No negativity in the comments. Just give us pointers on whatever we need help with. Our Twitters will be at the bottom. And like I said,
y'all know the deal.
We'll be here, for the movies, trailer reactions, like I said, everything. So, peace.